In this short video, I'm going to show you how to add shadow on hover in Wix. The first thing I want you to do is to head over to your Wix editor and then go to the element that you want to add a shadow to. Now, it doesn't matter whether you want to add a shadow on hover to a button, image, text, video, a box, or whatever it might be. It all works exactly the same way. In my case, I'm going to be using a button, which is right here. So what you want to do is simply move the button or the element that you have to the side, because what we need to do is add a hover box. And the reason why we want to add a hover box is because unfortunately buttons don't have any hovering functionalities. That also includes texts, images, or any other elements. The only elements on Wix that have hovering functionality are the hover boxes. So in order to add a hover box to your Wix website, what you need to do is head over to the left hand side of the screen, which is where you will see this side menu right here. From the side menu, click on the very top button that says add elements, and then from this menu right here, go down until we find interactive. Click on that, and then on the right hand side of interactive, you see hover boxes right here. Simply go ahead and add any of these hover boxes onto your website. And then what we want to do is delete all the content within the regular view and the hover view right here, because we just need them empty, because we're only using the box for its functionality. Then what you want to do is go ahead and resize the hover box to the size of your button, text, image, or whatever else you want to add a shadow to, and then go ahead and add your element into the hover box. Now, when you drag the element, you will see attached to box as soon as your element is within the parameters of the hover box. So once that appears, you can let go, and then it will automatically be added. Now, what I want you to do next is simply resize the regular view of the hover box to the size of your element, and I'm going to tell you why in just a second. So when somebody hovers over the parameters of the hover box, that's going to also affect your button. That's why, or text or image or whatever it might be. That's why you don't want to make the hover box any bigger than it needs to be, because if somebody hovers down here, that's automatically going to trigger the shadow that we're going to set in a second to the element up here, which would make no sense. So make that as small as you can, just like this, and then go to hover view. From here, what we need to do is basically add shadow to our element, because it will already be here. So go ahead and click on it. In my case, it's a button, and then go to this design button right here. Click on that, and then from here, simply go to add shadows, and then I'm gonna change the color of mine to black, just so it's visible, and then I'm going to increase the distance just so you guys can see a little bit better what it will look like. Going to increase the size of that. I know it looks ugly, but that's just for tutorial purposes. Obviously, make sure this looks nice for you. Now, when it comes to the actual design, click on this, and then this list here may look a little bit different if you don't have a button. Let's say using text, it will look slightly different for you. But anyway, they all have a shadow kind of like effect. And if they don't, then you can't add shadow, unfortunately. But whether you're using a button, whether you're using text, whether you're using an image, a video, or a shape, a box like, they all have shadow. So click out of this and then go away from this. And as you can see, regular view and hover view, as you can see, the regular view is normal, the hover view is not, and it has the shadow. So if you go ahead and preview the website, let's see what it will look like as soon as I hover over the button. As you can see, a shadow gets added. Now, mine is a bit extreme. Yours shouldn't look like this unless you wanted to. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how to add shadow on hover in Wix. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to help you out.